Imagine a world where every child, no matter where they're born, can read and write perfectly before their sixth birthday. No struggling through alphabet charts, no slow learning curves, no barriers of language or illiteracy. From the moment they enter school, every single human already holds the key to one of the greatest powers in history: knowledge. At first glance, it sounds like paradise. Education would evolve overnight. Teachers wouldn't need to spend years on basic reading skills. Instead, 5-year-olds would dive straight into science, art, philosophy, and technology. By age 10, they'd read complex books that adults today still find challenging. By 15, they could be inventors, writers, or scientists. Humanity's collective intelligence would skyrocket. But the world wouldn't just change in classrooms, it would transform everywhere. Illiteracy has always been a silent wall dividing societies, keeping millions trapped in poverty. If everyone could read and write, that wall would crumble instantly. Farmers could understand instructions on fertilizers and modern techniques. Factory workers could read contracts and demand fair wages. Children in the poorest corners of the planet could learn from the same online resources as those in the richest cities. Knowledge would finally be equal. In just one generation, global progress would explode. Economies would grow faster because everyone could adapt to new technologies. Health would improve as people could read medical information and understand how to protect themselves. Wars and propaganda would lose much of their power because an educated population questions, analyzes, and doesn't blindly believe everything it's told. But, as always, every utopia hides its own shadows. When everyone can read and write so early, competition becomes fierce. The pressure to achieve would start in childhood. Parents would compare their 5-year-olds not by how well they read, but by how many books they've finished or how many apps they've coded. Childhood, that short, magical time of imagination and play, could disappear too soon. And while literacy spreads equality, it might also reveal deeper inequalities. If everyone can read, what truly separates people now? It's not access to words, but access to meaning. Some would use their skills to build, create, and inspire. Others might use them to deceive, manipulate, or control narratives. Fake news, digital addiction, and ideological wars could rise faster than ever before because every mind, young or old, will be constantly consuming and producing content. The internet would become a storm of ideas, opinions, and information moving at light speed. Truth would no longer be scarce, it would be drowned in noise.